Hey y'all, so I'm back. I know it's been a crazy hiatus. It was unintentional. It was just a month full of lifing. But I'm happy to be back and sharing and talking about all the things that are bringing me joy right now, which are, of course, my fountain pens, my planners, my house projects. If you are new here, I am Krista David. I'm an artist and lover of paper, pen, stationery. And on this channel, I talk about all those things and more. But today, I wanted to spend some time talking about some new inks that I got and to share with you my currently inked fountain pens, the ones that I've been using and loving for the past few weeks. And yeah, so let's get into it. We'll do a little bit of swatching and see where we land and just talk about inks in general and what I'm liking and what I feel like I need and want in my little growing collection. Aren't these pretty? Side note, my friend has the most beautiful wildflower garden on the side of her house and in front of her house. So I went over yesterday to help her with something, and as I was leaving, she's running out the house with her scissors like, let's get you some flowers. So that was really sweet. This is like the second time she's done this. I love it. I can't wait to have a cut flower garden like she has. She's going to help me with some of the things in my backyard. I have two friends who are gardeners who are going to help me in my backyard. If you want to see what kind of house projects I'm currently working on, I've been experimenting in the shorts, YouTube shorts, showing you the current project that I'm working on, which is my home office / guest room. There was a Murphy bed build. I mean, it was just a long process. We have made a lot of progress, and my desk is officially in that space. So I'm using another table covered in this beautiful linen tablecloth for now. And I'll probably be filming like this for a while until I can figure out something else, because the way that room is currently set up, it's just not easy to film in. But if you're curious about what it looks like, the color of the room, the beautiful rug that just arrived, you can go check out my shorts and see. I think I'm going to use the shorts as a fun little place to just share projects that I'm working on in the house. I have a lot to do this weekend on the house front as well. Anyway, I'll leave that there. Let's get into these inks, shall we? So I was in DC earlier in July, like middle of July, had a great time. I was at a conference, and there was this store in DC. I'm looking over my shoulder to see if I can find the bag. Hold on. Yep. Let's just throw everything on the floor. So this is the place in DC. I think it's called Farney's. And it's a cute old school pen shop. I mean, they have all these fountain pens I had never heard of. But while I was in DC, I popped in here not wanting to buy anything, but simply wanting to just try out some pens. And I was able to hold some, but nothing was inked up for me to use. I did see the new Esterbrook Esty, which is like this candy rainbow color pen. I can't fully describe the way the pen feels, but it is a nice feeling pen. I loved it. And then I saw the price and I was like, Esterbrook is out of its mind. Whoever's in charge over there. I just cannot pay. I think the pen is like $300 some. If I can find a screenshot, I'll pop it in the video. But it's a candy colored rainbow swirly pen, and it's beautiful, and I would love to have it, but it's gonna have to go on sale. So I tried that out, but while I was there, I decided to buy some ink because the fountain pens that I took with me, I don't know why my camera is not focusing. The fountain pens that I took with me, the ink had run out. And I think I just took one pen with me, and I really wanted to keep using it. I thought I had it full, but it wasn't. So I said, oh, let me just, I think I took 2 pens. I said, let me just buy some little bottles of ink, and that way I can keep using my pen while I'm here. Thankfully, I did that because while I was in DC, this whole crowd strike thing happened. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but all of the, my camera keeps losing focus. All of the planes got delayed. My Delta flight got delayed several times, and it got canceled 3 times. So I spent 3 extra days in DC that I had not accounted for. So I was glad that I had bought this ink because I was able to journal my little heart out as I was delayed in DC for 3 days. So here's the inks. I just opened them all up. I got 2 Shikiori Sailor inks. The bottles are so cute. And then I just got this Sailor ink. It's not Shikiori, but so the plain Sailor ink I got is $4.62, and it's like a tealish, muted, grayish, bluish, turquoise. You see the color. That's what it looks like. But I like it because it's like a dirty color. I like colors that are muddy and muted. So this is $4.62. I'm going to swatch that in a minute. And then I got these 2 colors. I'll show you the box first. I got them because they were so close in color, and I thought it would be nice to see how they perform, the lighter version and the darker version. So the, I should have my reading glasses on, the Kama Shika and the Chushu are the 2 colors I got. So this is what they look like. And let's swatch them, and then I'll show you how they perform in writing. So I have my Rare and Gold swatch cards that I use. So let's see if I can do this without making a mess. I am nervous because I really don't want to mess up this linen tablecloth. So let me make a little makeshift protector. I don't have, oh, actually I do have. I have this cloth. So let's swatch, shall we? Let's start with the 462. And I just use Q-tip and do it that way. So let me bring you down so you can see what I am doing. Oh, actually that looks good. So that's that one. I'm just gonna swatch them first, and then I will write out my little squigglies. So you can see, it's just a nice bluish green color. I really love it. So I want you to give a good look at it. Okay, so let's swatch the Camo Shikiori. I am going to use the other side of the Q-tip and get in frame. Okay. It's like it almost reads as brown, but it has purples in it, so I think it looks different when it dries. Let me move over here so that you can see what I'm doing. So this one is the Chushu. So and you can see in the bottom, I don't know if you can see, but this one reads more purple. And it's dark. I'm gonna have to take some off of this. But it's a pretty ink. Okay. Alright, let's get those out of the way and let's get this out of the way. Yeah, so I did not make too much of a mess. Okay, so this is the Chushu. It's like a purpley. This is the 462. And then this one, I know it looks brown, but this is the Kamoshika. Alright, so let's do some tests and I'll show you what pens I have inked up. Let's move that out of the way. And then I can get these together. Anyway, these are the swatches. Let me show you the pens that I have currently inked. I'm trying to be really good with using all of my pens and not leaving anyone behind as I acquire new pens. Just still rotating back through all the ones that I like. So in my last pen video, I think I told you I got 3 new pens, right? So I got this Benu Euphoria Honey Pals, and this is in a medium nib. And then I got this beloved Estabrook Esty, I believe this is Tortoise. I don't know the name, but this is in a 1.1 stub. Love it. And then I got the beloved Pilot Custom 828. Hands down, favorite pen in my entire collection. Love it so much. Love it. Can't say enough. So I got these 3 pens. So these have been inked ever since I've gotten them. I've not used them. I've just refilled them. But I wanted to make sure I was going back to some of my first loves. So this is like one of my first loves, which is a TWSBI Diamond 580 medium nib. Love it. And then this was my last TWSBI Diamond 580 that I purchased. I have 3 altogether. This was the final one. This is an extra fine nib. This is the only extra fine nib that I own. And I actually enjoy it very much. And then the last pen that I have inked up is one of my cheapy Jinhao 82s. And I believe, let me go into my little inventory notebook to see what nib this is. This is a fine nib. Jinhao 82 clear with little golden specks, fine nib. So these are the pens that I have inked up. Let's see what I have in each pen. I know that this pen, this Honey Pals, this is my little scrap old notebook. Okay, so this has the 4 62 in it. And this is gonna be Sailor 462. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, and I'll do a writing sample in a second, but just to give you a little look. I really enjoy this one. So that's what I have in this Honey Pals, and I think this is a good color pairing. And then in this one, in the Esterbrook SD, let me just verify. Yes, it is the, oh Lord, y'all, I think I just messed them up. Okay, I think, yeah, so this is it. let me triple check. Because I'm sitting here like, oh yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, so the Esterbrook SD, let's bring it in here, is this one, is the darker color. So it's the Kiori. And my dog is barking, so sorry. This is the Chishu. And I love this stub nib. I mean, it's like everything. It takes a minute to get used to it because it has all these flat lines, but I would do a 1.1 stub again. I didn't know I was going to enjoy it so much. I'm glad I have this one, but I would definitely do a stub nib again. So that's this one. And then in this little Jinhao 82, I have the other Shikiori. And it is the Kamo Shika. Kamo Shika. And this is a fine nib, and it looks like it's skipping a little bit, but that's because I just filled this up. I should have kind of like tested it out. Okay. So that's what I have in these three. You can see, I mean, it's pretty ink. These are very different. And then the Sailor. So I am going to put these in my cute little carrying case that I have here from Traveler's Company. And oh no, I didn't let it dry. Oh, it's okay. It's perfect. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so that, I'll just put that in there. Now for the other pins, I'm gonna show you what I have in them. One has this Pilot Iroshizuku Yamaguri. I believe that's this one. And then these other two pens, I just put in some Parker Quink Black. So this is the Parker Quink and it's black. And I have it in the Diamond 580 medium and the Diamond 580 extra fine. And then for my Pilot Custom 828, 823, I have the Pilot Iroshizuku Yamaguri, which I really love this color. I will get a bottle of this. So I'm keeping a little list And I'll do some writing samples. I'm keeping a little, so you can see what it looks like. It's like a greenish brown, but I'm keeping a little list of all of the inks that I want to get bottles of, so I can do one order from Goulet pens. And so let's just write that down. Let's do some writing. Let's have some water. I'll just start with the blacks. So this is my Diamond 580. I will still say this, if you want to get a fountain pen, I would go straight to the TWSBI Diamond 580. It is very, it's similar to this. I mean, this one is just smoother. I can't even describe how wonderful it is to have a gold nib pen. But these two are similar to me. This is a fatter medium, so it's thicker. And then this is a Western medium or German medium. And then this is a Japanese medium, which is a little thinner than the Western or German nib. But this Diamond 580 is so smooth. I mean, that's why I love it. That's why I wrote with this pen for an entire year before buying another fountain pen. It is that good. So I have it Parker Quink in black. Love it. Love it. Smiley face. So if you are looking to get a pen, just go right here. Go right here. Also in the Quink black, I have, and you can see, you get more feedback with the extra fine, of course. So it's some feedback, but it's still a wonderful writer. And this one is filled with Parker Quink and black. And I mean, I love the little feedback on this. This is really good for like planning. You have little boxes. So that's what's inked up. Love that for me. Parker Quink. And I bought these Parker bottles. I have one in blue and I have one in black because I got panicked when I saw that a lot of the vintage fountain pens, people tend to not put some of these newer inks in them. I don't really know why, but my guess is different formulations, different time periods, different mechanisms. So a lot of people with vintage pens recommend that you use the Parker Quink. So I have black and I have blue. Basic, but they get the job done. So I decided to put that in here. Next, I have my good old, oh my God, this pen is so great. So I have a sample of this Yamaguri. I want a whole bottle of this for sure. That's on the whole bottle list. So let's just make up a whole bottle list here. Whole bottle. Number one is the Robert Oster Cafe Crema. And then two is the Pilot Iru Shizuku Yamaguri. So those are whole bottles. So this is my Pilot Custom. It just feels so warm. I can't, it's a little bit of feedback, but it's such a smooth writer. It has a feeling. This is, like I said, hands down above all the rest. Pen, favorite. favorite. And this has the Iru Shizuku Yamagori. And my Pilot Custom is medium. Now, I love this pen so much that I am considering getting the black version. Like, why do you need two? Well, because why not? So that's something I'm thinking about. I mean, I have a whole long list of pens to get before I double back to this, but this will always be forever inked. Sorry, my nails are like, they're doing things. But this will be always inked with something. Preferably the Robert Oster Cafe Crema, but then I also love it with the Yamagori. So I found two inks that I like in my Pilot Custom 823 already. So this is just everything. I mean, and I'm just so glad that I got it from eBay for $125 less than I would have in a store in the United States of America. Boop, boop. So that's inked. And I only have a tiny bit of the sample, but I have it swatched and I know I'm gonna get a bottle. Let's go here. This one is look at me, I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. So this one is what's the name of this pen? Sorry, so you can see. This is the Jin Hao 82. Still cute little pens, but for some of these pens, I've decided that I'm gonna probably replace the nib on some of these just to have a better writing experience. This one is the Kamoshika, because this one is skipping, which I don't like, and I think it needs to have a little bit of tuning on the nib or just replacing the nib. Now I do have in my little stashy stash, because, you know, fountain pens. Oh, I thought I had it nearby, but I do have a set of these little pads that you can like gently file down the nib so that they work a little better. I don't know where I put it. It's in a box somewhere. So I may have to do some work on this one, but that's what's inked. And this is a Chinese nib. This doesn't feel like a extra fine. I don't know if you can see the difference, but you see how thick this line is compared to how thin that one is. So this is more like a medium or medium fine. So that's something to keep in mind with these little Jin Haos. And then my beloveds, I'm gonna save that one for last. So the Honey Pals have been new. I mean, it's juicy. Gloria Honey Pals. And this is a medium, but it's thick, so keep that in mind. This is the Sailor 462, and we love it. So this one is a smooth writer, but it does have feedback, which I like. I like feedback. It's not as smooth as these two pens. So if you like feedback and you like smooth, I think that's why people love the Benu, because it gives you both. This one is very smooth, very little feedback. Same thing with this Diamond 580. So It all depends on what you like. But I love my Banu, and I'm definitely gonna get another one. I mean, you all were right. Once you get them, you want another one. So I am keeping my eye out for a Banu, and I want to get one of the sparkly ones, even though sparkly is not my jam. I feel like to be a part of the Banu club, you need to get a sparkly one, like a glitter bomb one. So I'm just waiting for the right glitter bomb situation. And then final pen that's inked is this gorgeous Esterbrook Esty. I mean, I get why. You see how flat the lines are? I get why people love these. Like I do. But I just wish they didn't cost so much. And they're not gold nib pens. So this is the Shiki Ori Shusu. It's so good. I mean, you should definitely try 1.1 stuff. I mean, it's just so good. It's perfect for like headers. I mean, I use this in my journal, just in my morning pages. I mean, I write with it like it's a regular pen, but I don't know if you can see that. It's just such a delicious writing instrument. So those are the things that I have currently inked. This is my little growing list of bottles of ink that I would like to get. I'm trying to get enough bottles identified so that when I place my order, it's free shipping. And we'll see. But cafe crema is everything. Anyway, that's all I have. That's what's currently inked in my life. And I love that my little ink bottle collection is growing. I don't have many bottles, but I love the 3 new ones that I have. And I will be spending the rest of the month using these pens and refilling them. Like this gets refilled like every week. I use it that much. Same with this one and this one. These are the 3 that I'm refilling like every 7-8 days because I write that much with them. So that's it. That's all I got. I don't have any plans to buy any pens this month. Again, I'm just trying to use what I have. You can only really use 1 pen at a time. So I keep reminding myself, like, just enjoy what you have. And I have a lot of other pens. And I'm going to constantly add new ones in the rotation. These will always be inked. But then every few weeks, just adding a new set of pens in the rotation just so that everybody gets some love and I use everything that I have and I enjoy everything that I have and I find some really good pen ink combos that I can rely on. So I don't have any plans to buy any pens in the month of August, but September is back to school. And no, I am not in school, but it still feels like every September I deserve some stationery, some school supplies. It is what it is. So I have my eye on 3 pens. I won't buy all 3, but I have my eye on 3. One is a Leonardo Momento Zero Nuevlo. It's the blue cloud, blue and white one. It's so beautiful. The other one is a Platinum Century 3776. Also, that pen, I saw it on eBay from the same seller, and it's significantly less than what it is in the US. So I think I may pull the trigger on that one. And then I want a Pilot Vanishing Point in matte black. So we'll see what I'll end up with in September. I gotta meet some goals first, and then I'll treat myself to a pen. But in the meantime, I'm just loving what I have. So tell me what pens you're using, what inks you're using. If you have a recommendation for me, let me know. I take note of all your recommendations and I add them to my list to get samples when I place orders. So thank you so much for that. And If there's one bottle of ink that I don't like, that I have, and if one of you would like this ink, let me know. Maybe we can do like a little swap. I'm happy to take a bunch of samples for this ink bottle. I think I've used, I don't know if you can see how much I've used, but I think I've only done like 2 fillings from this, but I don't like it. So if you want to swap, put it in the comments. I'm happy to like ship this to you and we can find a swap or something. But anyway, that's all I got. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be back with another video soon. And don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, because I really need all the help growing my little YouTube channel. And I'll see you in the next video, okay? All right. Bye.